Chris LOTZ with the LOTZ Real Estate Group. Thanks for tuning in to a community spotlight video. We're here today with probably one of our favorite businesses in downtown Brighton.
Yay.
And actually you've shopped here for quite a few years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So a customer way before we created the relationship for our annual gifts. And let's just start with, who you guys are.
Go ahead. This is Pat.
I'm Pat Bayless. Yep. And this is where it all started in 1975. This little building,
We're in the shed. So if you're not familiar
shed.
with wooden things, we are on 2nd Street.
200 Hyne Street.
Okay. And there are two buildings. There's this back section that is the shed, and then there's the front main building, or which is now the main building.
Right.
So we're back in the shed today, way in the back. And like you said,
Right.
it started here.
1975.
1975. What was your rent?
$50 a month. Our family had been doing craft shows, which are very popular in 1975. And a friend of my sister's, we used to do toy boxes. So she bought a toy box and she said, there's this really cute building in Brighton and you got to come look at it. Brighton was quite a ways out, like in the country where I grew up. So we drove out here and loved the building, and it was just this room here. So we talked to a lady, and $50 a month, and we set up the next month and started selling.
Sounds like a deal.
In 1979, we were here like 4 years and decided, boy, we got to get bigger. We're just selling out of stuff and everything. So the building next door, which is now Wooden Things, was available. So we bought that in 1979.
Okay.
What did that used to be?
It was an antique shop,
Okay.
nature shop, just kind of a multi-mix of use. And there was a 1901 caboose hooked to it. It's a Grand Trunk caboose, and that was a yarn shop. So when I bought the building, none of us really had knowledge or interest in yarn, but we kept it going for a while. Then mid-'80s, my husband and I put an addition on because we still didn't have enough room for our things. Pushed the caboose down, pulled it back into the building, and now that's a permanent Christmas caboose.
That is so cool. So really, was it 3 separate buildings or properties that you bought?
It was 2, really. This was the shed, and the addition, which is the front room, was put on also in the 80s.
Got it. Okay.
Just because we needed more room. And then my niece, she started here she and her brother with a lemonade stand in the late 70s, early 80s during our festivals. So she's been involved with it since she was probably 5 or 6 years old.
That is so.
And you came back. You went away for a little bit.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
So I lived in Chicago.
Chicago, okay. And then you came back to rejoin the business at what time?
Let's see, I was in my early 20s. So I just, this is all I know. I mean, this is how we decorate, our homes, and this is how I was brought up. So being here in this environment and working with my aunt, my mom would come and help and participate. My grandmother would be here. So it truly is a family business.
Yes.
And it's just, this is my passion. So it's easy for me. It's not even work.
I know.
It's fun.
When you enjoy decorating like this, it's just.
And you can tell. I mean, you can tell, and that's the cool thing, because every time we come in, all the different products you have, and still, you do need more room. You could use more.
Yeah.
When I come
Where's
in,
the
it's
4th
like,
iteration?
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about, your products and the seasonal stuff that you bring in.
We change with the seasons. So right now you're seeing a little bit of what we call winter. So a lot of people, especially those of our customers in Michigan, right after Christmas, you just don't want to take everything down. We still have plenty of time of winter here in Michigan. So you can see here there's no Santas, but it's a lot of deer, a lot of birch. So that's what we're decorating with now, and eventually we'll transition into spring. So we change with the seasons, and just like decor changes, so the seasons change.
We also carry everyday things all the time too. Like we do a section, and we do a lot of purses and jewelry. So we have expanded our lines and our look. And what I like about my niece, being much younger than me, is that she has kept us up with the times. She has changed as the decor designs have changed and the themes and fads.
Well, and she has incredible style.
She does.
She does.
She does.
You
She's
do,
got
Patty,
a
but
knack.
she's got-
Now,
yes.
It's in the genes.
even as a kid, she'd come in here and redo a display and be like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
I should have done it that way.
it's like I should have done it like that."
I remember when I was 6 years old and I did my first arrangement and it sold, and I was like, oh wow, I think I could do this.
Yep. So it is the jeans.
Yeah.
It is.
And you have wonderful candles. I mean, too, that's another great line.
That's a great line. We have a Swan Creek candles. All our candles are pure soy, so you don't get any of the soot and stuff. And the flavors are fantastic, or the scents, I should say. We always have one burning in the shed, and it really sets the tone of your home.
And we sell out.
We sell,
Every-
yes,
candle
every
that we
season,
burn,
yes.
said automatically sells.
Yep, and it does. It brings on that particular season, those different scents that they have.
So our 48 years in Brighton, I mean, we've seen a lot of changes in Brighton, good and bad, in my opinion.
Yep.
But the community has supported us so well, and we have such a good customer base.
Are you the longest standing business in Brighton, do you think?
I'm not sure. I know Cooper's, but it was his Mark's parents
Right.
had worked on his stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But not many people can say in 48 years they still wake up every morning just wanting to come in.
I was going to say that's a testament to the business, to the passion, to what you guys want to do.
And my customers.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think you could be doing this for 48 years and not enjoy every single
We have,
day of it.
we have generations of customers that have come in. I mean,
We-
Patty
yeah.
has grown up seeing kids, toddlers, and now they're coming in with their
And when my husband retired, he became part of the business also, and was known as the popcorn man. We used to have a popcorn machine, and he also gave out 50-cent pieces to the kids. And I have children's children come in now, talking about these 50-cent pieces in the popcorn man.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's really
it's very cool.
Patty. That is,
So with Jennifer being a partner, I mean, she's going to take over eventually.
Sometime soon.
No,
no, we know that.
I mean, she still has a real job with a paycheck and benefits that she has to do, but she's here 2-3 days a week and does a lot of consultations with people and helps them decorate their homes.
And she's assisted us with doing some great gifts for our clients, and you guys design it and put it together and consult with us. So we really appreciate that.
Speaking of, how many years have we been doing that? 3 years now?
I think 4.
4 years now?
Yeah.
And we've been doing seasonal gifts to customers, clients, however we choose them, current, past, present, whatever, helping design them. And we were just talking about this before we got onto camera, that many people have come in with the candles saying what?
Right. Or the
We got this from Pat LOTZ.
Right.
We want another.
Or they want to come in and buy the gift that you guys gave them and stuff. We also have a perennial garden in between the buildings that my niece had put in, and so we do a lot of gardening things in the summer, like wind chimes and trellises and different
Yeah.
things.
We
So
wanted a way to sort of attach the two buildings and make it into one. So by having this garden, and it kind of goes around back, and you get to see the perennials, but you also see the merchandise, a lot of our gardening stuff within. So
we also have an annual deck sale to promote the garden things in the spring or summer.
And I should say, so each season, so every time we flip the buildings over into the new season, then we usually send out a postcard notifying our customers that, hey, it's
Facebook.
the change of the season. Also, we do a lot of promoting on social media, so our customers follow it to know that, hey, it's time to come back.
That was my next question, is when do you start to do those season changes? It's probably not a set date, or it might be a set date.
It depends on the weather.
Lovely.
I mean, if it's a foot of snow, we don't start bringing in bunnies.
Yeah.
But we switch more to everyday decor, and then as the seasons warm up, we'll put the new ones.
So I mean, even if you're not into seasonal decorating, we have so much everyday decor,
clocks and just everyday things, lamps and things like that that people can use.
And beautiful trays that
Yeah.
they can use
Right.
and do
Yeah.
their own things on that they.
And a lot of people too, I think, don't realize that we always tell people, bring in your tray or bring in your container and we'll fill it and help decorate
Good idea.
for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and you, just to come in and just get inspiration, you don't necessarily have to buy anything, just come in, take a look around. and
Right.
It helps you decorate your own home at home.
Gives you ideas.
Yeah, and if they can walk out of here without anything,
Good
I
luck.
doubt it. Yeah.
How many times have you walked in here, Pat, saying that, hey, I'm not buying anything today, we're just gonna come say hey, and then design our seasonal gift, and then we walk out with a bag of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good thing that right now I'm not buying anything because I don't have a house that can take anymore. But the minute that I do, watch out.
Yeah, Jennifer will be there to help you.
I know. So awesome.
Well, my perspective for the seasonal things and everyday decor is, I'm not in here, maybe I'm not your demographic, but when I do come in here, there's definitely always things that catch my eye that I am kind of intrigued to maybe want to purchase. And that's one thing that I want to point out to every single person that might be seeing this video is, if you haven't been into wooden things, come into wooden things.
We do like a men's section. We do like a lodge look men's section.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily just about the seasonal things, but it's kind of catering to any person in this community might get some inspiration and or something that they can take home with them. And that's the one cool thing that I would think about wooden things is somebody that hasn't been in here, what's their perception of wooden things?
Right.
If it's not right, come in, it's even more. And then when you come in, we can help. There's something for everyone. Everything like that. So, and that's the one great thing that I think about wooden things that a lot of people should take away is it's not one size fits all. a lot of sizes fit a lot of different people. So
Well, and it's sort of cool because when I come in and I see men,
Yes.
you know
they
their
do
wife.
exist.
Oh, yes.
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 So, and anytime we've ever chatted, oh, I know that. I know his wife. They come in together,
Right.
and you help them.
Right, help them choose
So,
the right gift.
yes.
Or there's always a gift card.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I've seen that too. A lot
She
of
can
that
choose
coming
later.
With them. So, well, good. Well, tell us your hours.
We are closed Mondays and Tuesdays. We are open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sundays noon to 4.
Okay. Good.
any plans for what's the future hold for Wooden Things? Obviously, there's a transition, but
Transition,
is there any plans for a fourth iteration of these buildings? Is there any expansion in mind? You did say that we could always use more space. Is that ever a plan? You think?
We're pretty much landlocked right now.
Yeah.
Unless we move, we're landlocked.
We are not moving.
We're never moving.
We're never moving.
This is what
The
it is.
building,
Yeah, the building. This
which is the red building with the train caboose. And it's deceiving our name, Wooden Things, because people come in, I get guys come in looking for wood. And I'm going, it's because back when we did the shows in 75,
Yes.
we
made everything.
out of wood, yeah.
That is really a cool history story. That
Yes.
is really good, Patty.
Come a long way.
Well, you are, and the thing is that this whole corner is Wooden Things, and so this is all you right here.
Yeah.
So moving is not an option.
And we had a movie filmed here, a Lifetime movie in 2019. They came and did a Lifetime Christmas movie here.
I remember.
And that was quite an experience.
Speaking of not moving though, too, we've seen a lot of in 48 years, you've seen a lot of
Yes.
businesses come and go.
Oh, yes.
You've seen a lot of businesses move locations.
Yes.
To your point, if you move, are you still the same Wooden Things that you were before? At the shed, the original shed? The answer is probably a little different to know. So this is Wooden Things, and
Right.
it's here to stay.
It's
So,
wonderful.
so.
So good. Well, guys, thank you. These are like our favorite people in the world, and we just
appreciate
really
you.
appreciate you. And we went through a hard time together, which was COVID, the
Right.
pandemic, and just really encourage our community to work together, embrace, and support our small businesses. And that goes for Wooden Things, and it's even our business is a small business with staying within the community. So we really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Chris Lotz, Pat
Pat
Lotz
Lotz.
with the Pat Lotz Real Estate Group. Thanks for, again, echo exactly what she just said.
having us.
Thanks for having us. This is a great place to start, and actually probably the only place that we could have started for our small business series here in 2023. This is setting the tone for the next businesses moving forward. So good luck, next
Yes.
businesses moving forward.
Come and see Jennifer and Patty, and you'll love Wooden Things.
Tell them Pat Lotz and Chris Lotz sent you.
Yep.
There's lots to love in Livingston County, and as always, live local, use local, buy local. See you next time.